There are many fantastic wild cards in Frag Pro Shooter. Actually, there's probably more in this rank than any other. But what are the top 5 best wild cards in Frag? Today, I'm going to answer that question for you. I'm actually going to grade every single card in Frag Pro Shooter, rank them from worst to best, and then play a match to bring you that Frag gameplay. Enjoy the video, guys, and let's get to it. All right, let's do it. All right, so here we have all of the wild cards in Frag Pro Shooter. So we're going to start very simple with Wolfenson. Wolfenson has potential, but does take a lot of skill to play, and because of that, he sits at average rank. Next, we're going to skip this one for now because there's a case that can be made for that particular card. But let's go to Fragman. Fragman, another card that takes skill, but actually has pretty big upside. Another very average card, slightly above, but I'm going to put him in average for the fairness. Cactrina, a really good card, but people don't give her enough credit. But man, does she melt towers. Hades, another very good card, but however, snipers don't get a good rap in Frag, and it's because of this that I have her at a high average, but average nonetheless. Mr. Doe, this guy's still missing something. It feels just off when you play him. I'm putting him slightly below average. Valkia did get a recent buff, which was decent. She's still missing clip size, though, and because of this, I have her just below average, but you can make a case that she's an average card right now in Frag. Buck. Also, another card that falls just short of the average mark, falling into slightly below. Reasons for Buck being there, shotguns are so inconsistent sometimes. Now, Striker. Striker is another high skill card, but man, does he have a devastating ceiling. It's because of this that I have him in the very good rank. Let's move into Desperados. Another card, I love Desper. But currently in the game, he's kind of sitting at average to just above average. So I'm going to put him in average rank to be fair. Cybergirl, this card is missing a lot. This card is very bad. I love the uniqueness of the ability, but the damage just is not there. Quarterback, another card. Primary fires, all sorts of jacked up. Health's good, movement's good, but he is slightly below average. Blot got a reworked. Now he is a melee character with infinite ability, but he does take damage in his ability form. This is interesting. So it's a card that can do decent damage, get a lot of mobility, but he doesn't quite fit the niche. He dies pretty easily right now, but he is an average card, I'd say, in Frag, and he is a decent pseudo tank. Nautica, this card is missing a lot. I like the burst change. I think that was good, but I think the clip size is too small to be truly effective, and or the damage number just isn't enough. Slightly below average. Mr. Tiger, another card that I love the idea of, but doesn't meet the requirements. Because of this, he is slightly below average as well. Now we have a tricky one, because I have 7 cards here, and I can only have 5 top cards. What are they? So this was very hard for me to think about, guys, and here's the conclusion that I came to. Coming in at number 7 and can have a case made for being a goated card is Ronin. Good mobility, good damage, good all around. Ronin, a very solid choice currently in the game. Next up, we have BB. BB is a card with exceptional use, especially in tournament mode, where you can only have certain types of cards, and a case can be made that he is a goated wild card. But we're going to put him in high A tier for now. That leads us to the top 5 wild cards in Frag Pro Shooter. We're going to go in order. Let's start. You ready? Drum roll. Brrr. Dr. Crow. Dr. Crow is slept on. He is very good. Can heal himself, can prolong fights, and causes mass headaches for a good player to try and counter him. Coming in at number 4, we have Takeshi. Very solid card. Great ultimate ability. Honestly, a little on the strong side. Goated. Number 3, and this is where it gets a little tricky. So, number 3, I have Jaeger. I don't like Jaeger as a card. He doesn't play well. He's very strong, but with the changes he's received, does die relatively easily. You still have to really work for it against a good one. He is goated. It's just that simple. Now here's where it gets tricky. Arkin. Arkan is also goated. If you have not played Arkan, you could make a case that this is the best wild card in the game. I have him at number 2, and he's only barely edged out because of his lack of survivability at close range. Now, the best wild card in Frag Pro Shooter is Sunny. Sunny is really good all around. Good damage, good mobility, good ultimate ability. Just a very sound pick. But don't let me just tell you these are the best 5. Let me show you in a match. Let's get in there. Now that I showed you my top 5 wild cards in Frag Pro Shooter, these are the best wild cards in the game. I need you guys to do me a huge favor as I play this last match. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to go check out one of my other videos. In fact, I have 2 other ranking videos out currently for attack and defensive cards. Be sure to check them out if you haven't already. Go follow the TikToks, the Instagrams, and the Facebooks of the world, as that also helps me out. Enjoy the rest of this match, and of course, we're going to put it to some music. Thank you everybody for coming. Stay safe. And I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never headed